But for you, what do you think based on your industry, your space? We've got a steel company that we're working with, a construction company, electrical company, hygiene company, a number of different companies, tire company. Anyway, a lot of different companies. Are they the same values that work across industries at different values that create the ideal team player? What are your thoughts on that? Welcome to the EQ Gangster podcast, where you will learn practical tools to grow your mental and emotional health and intelligence to be the best version of yourself, both at work and at home. It is real, raw, and transformational. The journey of emotional growth isn't easy, but it's worth it. I believe in you. EQ Gangsters. So, this episode is going to be about the ideal team player. Patrick Lencioni wrote a book a while ago called The Ideal Team Player. He's written some phenomenal books, by the way. Five Dysfunctions of a Team is another great book. Anyway, a lot of different books from Patrick Lencioni. Ideal Team Player, that's what we're going to talk about today. I am super thankful for rain. We have had lots of rain. Super thankful for rain, and I'm thankful for mud, and I'm thankful for when it's dry. I'm thankful for learning opportunities, not only the little opportunities to learn, but the big opportunities to learn. Our daughter recently attended a camp called Summit Ministries, something like that, based out of Manitou Springs, Colorado, and they teach this program. The Summit Ministries teaches young adults, high school kids, college students how to think critically, and just like an in-depth immersion, 61 hours of immersion into discussions about current events, hot topics, culture stuff, society stuff, all kind of from a biblical perspective. Phenomenal program. Some great speakers, phenomenal speakers. It was awesome. So thankful for those big learning opportunities. I'm thankful for homies. I'm thankful for homies for my kid. Uh, Thankful for, yeah, just homies that challenge me in different areas of my life. And I've got homies that challenge me in different areas of my life. Some spiritually, some mentally, some emotionally, some physically. I'm thankful for open doors. I'm thankful for closed doors. I'm thankful for the right people in my life. I'm thankful for when God reveals wrong people in my life. I'm thankful for God's grace and patience and mercy and forgiveness. So those are some things. I'm thankful for water. I'm thankful for lakes and ponds and streams and rivers and waterfalls. I love me some waterfalls, y'all. I'm thankful for fire. I'm thankful for the warmth that fire provides. I'm thankful for the creativity that can come from watching fire. I'm thankful for the the reflective nature that watching a fire can create for me as well. So, the ideal team player. I have been working with a company based out of Colorado Springs, working with a lot of different companies, but this particular company stands out because I've been coaching three of their leaders. Another one of our coaches has been coaching their other leaders. I've been working with their top three leaders independently of each other. So it's not like they've all sat in on each other's sessions, right? These are three independent sessions. What has been fascinating in this experience of working with these leaders is they have some very similar qualities and traits. And those qualities and traits are like unicorn traits. Again, working with a lot of different leaders from a lot of different companies, not a lot of leaders among a team of leaders demonstrate these similar qualities based on my experience. Are there other leaders that demonstrate these qualities? Of course, but it's just it's unique that all three of these top leaders in this same company exhibit the same qualities. It's been very interesting and neat to see this dynamic. Patrick Lencioni, in his book The Ideal Team Player, did a big research project. They analyzed, studied, researched, surveyed thousands of employees across different industries across the country. What qualities or traits make up the ideal team player? So think about that. That's a question for you with whatever you do, the military, civilian company, big corporate America, small business, whatever nonprofit, whatever business environment or team environment you find yourself, what are the what would you say? What are the traits and qualities that make up an ideal team player in your industry, in your job, in your space that you're operating in currently? Think about that. So if you need to pause, grab a notepad and pen, write those down. What do you think makes the ideal team player? After a lot of research, thousands of employees, surveys, etc., Patrick Lencioni and his team, which I think is called the Table Group, if I'm not mistaken, that's his consulting firm. You can, when you get his book, he's got his consulting firm in the back, but I think it's the Table Group. Anyway, he discovered three qualities. Now, I've added a fourth quality to to his three qualities that I like to add when I am wanting to work with somebody or even hire somebody as a coach, right? Because you guys have shared EQ Gangster is merging with Arrowhead Leadership Consulting, my classmate's company, and we're going to run all the corporate stuff under his umbrella. And so under the Arrowhead Leadership umbrella, and he and I are partnering in that venture together. So he's going to be the CEO. I'm going to be the kind of the head coach, senior coach, and coach the coaches so that we can deliver consistent product of coaching and consulting with the different companies that we're blessed to work with. And I've added a fourth one, and there's a little bit more in terms of what we're looking for in Arrowhead, but these are solid values that I dig. What Patrick's research cr- posed or developed, created. So those three qualities that he put together based on his research: hungry, humble, and smart were his three qualities. Hungry, humble, and smart. Absolutely love those three traits. I've added a fourth one. The fourth one that I've added is appreciative. For me, somebody that is appreciative and or grateful is a very unique trait, which I think adds to and multiplies hungry and humble. And I would also throw in the smart one there too, because I think that one kind of goes without saying, the smart one. But hungry and humble, I think, are exacerbated by appreciative. And so anyway, I thought that's phenomenal. What do you think about those qualities? Hungry, humble, smart, and appreciative. In Arrowhead, with kind of the coaches that I am looking to partner with and potentially bring on the team as we grow, I've got some different values that are very similar. Some are the same: the hungry, humble, and appreciative. But I've added a few more specifically that I feel are important for somebody that wants to not just be a leader, but a leader that also coaches and develops other leaders. So I've got a few additional core values that I've added to the mix there. So But for you, what do you think based on your industry, your space? We've got a steel company that we're working with, a construction company, electrical company, uh, uh, hand hygiene company, a number of different companies, tire company. Anyway, a lot of different companies. Does it are they the same values that work across industries? At different values that create the ideal team player? What are your thoughts on that? So, love to hear from you. Thank you all again for always just being so supportive, following me in my journey, let me follow you in your journey. Emotionally healthy leaders create emotionally healthy cultures, which lead to and create and maximize results, outcome, performance, and engagement. Emotionally healthy people help heal other people emotionally. Unaddressed emotions don't get better over time, they actually compound. Remember, you always control the pace that you grow emotionally. Go and grow at a pace that is sustainable and consistent for you. And I would also encourage you to start with the base hits of some of the emotional things that you maybe need to work on and work through and grow into and develop into those second base, third base, home plate stuff. And as always, any of those heavy, big things that you've had to work on or have to work on, definitely encourage you to reach out to a professional for those specific big, heavy hitter emotional injuries or emotional traumas, any of that stuff. Definitely reach out to a professional. Try developing some emotional agility, some emotional resilience, emotional intelligence by working on some of your own stuff that are the smaller emotional hurts, injuries, things, base hits that you feel like you can handle. And at any point in that process, though, if any of those things begin to get overwhelming, again, pump the brakes. You're in control. Feel free to reach out at any time, even for those base hit things, to a professional that might be able to help you work through some of those other things.